we have 1.5 hours together. So we need to get comfortable sitting with each other. Let's do some warm-up before I start doing, and this warm-up will be useful later. Does everyone have some, this paper? Can anyone has a piece of paper yourself? Or, yeah. So this warm-up is very simple. And this will be used later during our conversation. I hope everyone just can run yourself and you have a pen, that's great. If you don't, just borrow from somebody else. You don't need to write essay, don't worry. Just write one character. Alright, so let's get a piece of paper first. And while you're distributing the paper, I just want to do some disclaimer. First, I'm not from HR or recruiting team from Facebook. I'm not here to hire. My goal is not to hire people. My goal is to share with you some interesting things I have experienced before. Hopefully, it can be useful for you when you go to work, anywhere you want. And second, anything I say is representing my own opinion. I'm not representing Facebook. This is anything that if there's anything controversial. All right, so don't quote me and report to some newspaper and I will be fired tomorrow. All right, cool. So yeah, so hopefully that's the stage for today's session. I have so everyone has a piece of paper now. Okay, this exercise is very simple. Let's start from the extreme left, number 1, and then everyone will just say a number. And then the next person will say the number plus 1. So everyone will have a number for yourself. And this number, as you expected, will be used later. Cool? 1, 2, 3. You can write it down so that you don't forget what number you are. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Louder, otherwise people can't hear you. And louder, and otherwise the energy level is very low.
9, 10.
Yep.
11, 13, 14.
Write it down so that you don't forget your number.
15.
Yep.
16.
16. 17. 19.
20.
21.
22. 23.
24.
25.
26.
27. Yep.
29.
Oh, 30.
31.
32.
33. 33.
25.
Okay, great. Everybody got your number? Everybody got a number on your own? Unique number. Okay, I don't want to pick one and then got a duplicate.
Yours will be 34.
34.
Okay.
I thought they were asking about the age.
See, somebody stole your number. Alright, everybody got your number? Okay, next. Oh, we got 35? 36. Great. Okay, I have 3 topics to, 3 things to share with everyone. And then if you have any question during during whatever I say, just raise it. I may or may not answer you. I may say, okay, let's talk about it later. Okay, if it's relevant, we can talk about it now. But I'll definitely leave about maybe 20 minutes for questions that you have in your mind. That we can either talk in this group, or if you feel shy, don't want to raise your question, you can come after the session where everybody leaves, and you can still ask me. I will leave about, let's say, 6:50, and leave it, and I will stay here. Okay, cool. All right. I have 3 things to talk about today. One. I don't want to talk about this word, impact. The reason why I think this is very important and I want to share with everyone is that recently a few friends of mine who just graduating, younger friends, who just graduating, asked me to say, hey, can you help me with my resume? Can you tell me how I should communicate what I do during a phone interview or even a face-to-face interview? So one thing I realized is that they have not learned to communicate impact. Maybe you don't know what I mean, and then I'm going to run a small game to illustrate what I actually mean. So everybody got a number, right? So I'm going to ask 5 of you to give a 10-second intro of yourself. Simple, right? Okay, everybody can. Let's use the next 1 minute to prepare a 10-second intro of yourself. And then I will randomly pick 5 people to just talk about it for 10 seconds. Don't be shy, just 10 seconds. You can just keep silent for 10 seconds. That's also easy. Yeah, okay? Don't be shy, okay? Let's take next 1 minute to prepare. And I'm not going to tell you how many pick. You have a number, right? Okay, those people with the number multiple of 7. Multiple of 7. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35. Cool. Okay, 5 of you, you know who you are, right? Everybody got your number, don't go to washroom yet. Alright? So who is number? So this is very simple, 10 seconds. Self-intro. Let's assume you are talking to someone who is in HR or someone in your professional life you want to impress. And you want to just tell them how awesome you are. 10 seconds. Okay, who is number 7? And everyone else, please listen and see what you can remember. Okay, number 7.
My name is Aaron, and I'm looking for a job for business analytics and
Okay, time's up. Okay, 14. Yep.
Alright, hi, my name is Arizona. I was selected on state this day. I'm finishing up my last quarter at the school, finishing doing my MSBA. I currently work at a school.
Okay, time's up. 21.
Hi, my name is Sadi. I studied in economics and I have economics degree. I'm a graduate student. I'm interested in machine learning and I do coding in Python and I live in San Francisco and I look for internship for summer.
Okay, 28.
Everyone, my name is Colin. I'm a graduate student from MSBA, and I will graduate at the end of this year. My background is financial analysis, so I'm your goal and right now I'm
Okay, that's up. Okay. Next, 35.
Hi, I'm Manashti. I'm a graduate student in MSBA, and I've chosen this path because I have extensive programming skills, and my knowledge of analytical skills will be a great addition to the already my existing skills. And that's why
All right, that's up. Okay, everyone, you have a pen, right? And you have a piece of paper. Can you write down the keywords that you remember from the last 5 people? If you don't remember any, just leave blank. What are the keywords that you remember? Just keywords. You don't need to write everything I said. Just keywords. It can be the same thing that everybody mentioned. All right, cool. Can the people of multiple of let's say 8 just say what you have written down?
my name is Major, graduate student.
Okay. 16. Number 16.
So, Mr. said business analytics as
All right, let me write down this. Okay, graduate student, right? It's not graduate student. What else was it? Analytics.
Major.
Major. Sorry.
Yeah, so business analytics, the major.
Okay. Another.
Cal State Eastern College.
College. So college before.
Cal State Eastern.
Sorry.
The school.
Oh, okay. School name. That's it. Overall. Yeah.
Engineering.
Okay.
Level.
Okay. Cool. What's next? 24.
Name, graduate, and
Okay. What's next? 34, 32. Okay. That's it. All right. Cool. If you imagine you were the hiring manager, or anyone who would love to know you, if you combine all these words, do you think you are differentiated from the people who are next to you? Right? Do you think you'll be remembered for who you are? Right? So probably I can remember if I'm doing a college recruiting. If this is all I remember, it's as good as I know this already before I come. So what are the things that we should say or do when we communicate to people, especially your co-workers, or say whoever wants to hire you or even just want to work with you? I would recommend it. So you can see what the pattern here. Name. Does it matter? Does it matter, like, if I see you the first time, and I know I probably highly likely I'm not going to see you again if I don't hire you or something. So name doesn't matter. I'm a graduate student. Yeah, I can tell from your resume. I'm an analytics background, major in business analytics, blah blah. Okay. I'm from whichever school, right? We know it already. So how does it? What else we should say if you would like to do it again? Any idea? Okay, someone might mention interest. What else? Just idea.
experience here.
Sorry? Professional experience? Sorry, the lady mentioned skills, achievement. What else? Sorry,
And what the add-on value you can add to the company?
value you can add. Yeah, yes, sorry.
I mean, reason why you're here.
Reason why we are here in this conversation.
Yeah, or why you
Okay. I think all these are way better than this. These are something that you probably already written down in the resume. And then those people, at least if they are kind of interested in hiring those group of people, they probably have read it. Even I do. Even every time I do interview, I will at least go through all of them. I kind of know what's the background, what professional experience you had. But I really don't know what exactly, how you're going to help the company or me as a coworker. So all this could potentially help. I want to go one level down. So that's why I want to go back to this keyword, impact. What does that mean? Impact means with or without you, how would my team, my company, or myself be different? With or without you, how would I be different? Of course, I want to be different for the better. So let's try something. All right? Let's say I am now trying to hire someone for my team. And then let's say it's an analytics team or data science team, right? Let's pick one of them. I think all these are great. And then you should elaborate. Let's try another 10 seconds. And I'm going to pick a different set of you. And then see how you're going to change how you teach yourself. Let's prepare 1 minute. And then you still remember your number, right? It's not going to be that way this time. Or it could be. one? 30 seconds. And all right, let's do the first part. Yes, let's go. 10 seconds.
Even from skills and have a strong background in statistics and I'm good at R, SAS, so I'm pretty sure I can add value to your team.
Okay, cool. Yes, first 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's great.
I have a chemistry and marketing background, and then I have a master's degree of analytics. I have skills for data analysis.
Okay. 4.
I'm a doctorate in emergency medicine, studying a math master's degree. I have extensive experience in programming and research experience in machine learning.
Okay, great.
Having a strong background in statistics and not being experienced in machine learning, like consequence and
Okay. Okay, great. Thank you. Okay, what do you feel? To be honest, what do you feel? Some idea? Sorry? Much better in what sense?
Showing their interest.
Okay, at least you know what to do exactly in 10 seconds. At least you know where they are, what they did before in 10 seconds. How interested are you now in talking to them, to find out more?
So we have a more specific idea.
At least you know what to ask next. Is that, you know, you say, okay, you have a program, so which language or what do you do? You work in what, chemical and industry, or which company? So at least it gives me a reason, a topic to ask more. Let's put, yes.
I was going to say, like, almost it seems like what you're getting at is there's kind of an unasked question, like the recruiter is never going to say, why should we hire you? Like, almost never, but that's sort of the question. So kind of like everything you say should be an answer to that. Because I have experience in this, or I worked on that.
Yep. Let me push you further. If you just did whatever we did just now, what do you get? You get of what people did before. You get, I don't know whether you get a sense of that. Maybe, I don't know whether you get a sense of that. You get a sense, you heard a lot of terminologies. Statistics, analytics. I got a PhD in this, I got a master in that, and then I did a programming before. So this is all the terminologies you may or may not resonate, or say you may or may not have a knowledge about. So you'll be lucky if you get talked to by a person who knows your field. Then I can ask more questions about, oh, you are in my same field, I feel excited and resonate with what you say. But there's a very high likelihood that this person does not understand what you just said. You know what R? Is it letter R or is it a language? Right? So it's possible. Right? And then what did you do before? I worked in some biochemical industry. Okay. So let me push this further. What else will people usually understand more and even will be very interested in understanding? And this is where I want to reach by my first point, is impact. What does it exactly mean? So what do you think is word impact? That everybody will understand. Let me give you an example. Somebody improved the sales by 20%. Do you understand that? It does not matter how this person did it. And now you at least become interested. Oh, okay. I'm a salesperson, and this person can improve sales by 9%. Let me find out how he did that. Because I want that 20% for myself, but at least 10 for some of the things you did. And what else? Impact can be anything. But it has to be something that is so universal that any person you talk to, they understand. Any other example that you think of?
Any kind of quantitative results?
Sorry?
Any kind of specific results?
Yep, can you give an example?
So like, improve the model, the get like the model with like 90%.
Great. I want to push you further. So what? Real life
That's
impact.
talk to the class.
Okay, that's okay. That's good. And then so what? You're talking to the class, and so what? You're one of the schools. You're from one of the schools at the time we are hiring from. You can relate it to something more. Let's say this model, if applied in industry, it could potentially improve our yield by how many percent, but reduce the risk by how much percent. These are terminologies that everybody understands. What else? What else can you think of related to what you did? Some of you did internship before, right? You must have done some internship or project some before. So any other idea? Any other examples you can think of?
I think,
Oh, sorry. She raised hand first.
Oh, that's fine. I think it's important to, before you go to the interview, to try to understand the background the interviewer came from, like if what's his job or the job title, so you can prepare like the question and response. So I think one good example would be, let's say if I'm interviewing for some kind of like a process improvement operation management job, then obviously I want to talk something like ask them what's their current challenge, and then I would come up some kind of process improvement that could relate to their business. And of course we need to throw some kind of numbers. I can improve your process efficiency by 20%, and here's how I'm going to do it.
Yep. So this is a good example. Jay, you were trying to say something?
I just have another idea of how to explain our technology to normal people to understand. Try to give them some example that similar to their daily activity. For example, they don't know what is about data analysis, so we can say, oh, if you do shopping on Amazon and you see some suggested products, those are from machine learning, those kind of applications, so they can understand the term better.
Yeah, that's exactly how you can give example of yourself. And then but what I recommend here is that if you have a very short period of time and attention span of someone, you want to grab them and make sure that they understand you. This does not really limit it to interview. It extends to all scenarios. Imagine if you day-to-day, you try to write a presentation to your boss or to your team to tell a story that you just find out from your data or from your experience, from your experiments. They don't have a whole day listening to you. They have probably 5 minutes or 3 minutes. If we start telling what our names are and where we are graduating from, our interest and this what I did before, this is not going to grab their attention of telling what you really tell them. If you upfront, your first slide of your deck, of your PowerPoint, you tell them that, oh, by the way, I did something really interesting which improved the process efficiency by 20%. Oh, okay. You got my attention. I'm going to sit here for another 5 minutes, see what story you want to tell. So I would recommend 2 things, very practical. Either whether in your resume or in your interview or in whichever scenario you want to work with someone you want to impress with, first, number. Try to squeeze some number in your resume. Okay, I did this internship. I participated in a marketing campaign and it helped improve the marketing campaign response rate by 15% because I selected a better segment than before. That's it. Don't write in the resume say, I did a marketing campaign. So what? Everybody did something in the past. So say, what is the impact that you made because of what you did? You can say anything because you did something. That something has to be transferred into something. And then tell that in number. Because the moment people see numbers, say, okay, this is something that I can actually quantify. People are bad at numbers, but they like to look at numbers. So the moment when you throw a number up there, people think first it is real. You must have done something. You say something like, okay, improve the process efficiency by 15%. That sounds really real. Rather than I improve the process. Or say I did this. Second, find some qualitative impact that everybody understands. I just gave an example, and some of you did. Improve some process efficiency by 10%, meaning save time, time saving by 10%. Everybody understand that. Improve sales by 20%. What else? Yeah, I improved the number of users by X%, right? I improved the conversion funnel of Amazon shopping cart by how much percent? I added how many people? I acquired, how the company acquired how many people during a some marketing campaign. So whatever it is, find a qualitative impact. The keywords is real life impact. Having a model, did a course, had a degree, that is not real-time impact. That is the tool that you use to make the impact. It's not that it's not important. It's just not important at the beginning when you tell something, when you try to introduce someone and try to get them to pay attention to you, because people just are busy. Cool. I hope this is useful. Any question for this one? Impact. Yes.
If not, if the employee is a software developer or anything, and it not immediately shows up in the result as such, then they cannot see any numbers of software developers over there. So how do you suggest us to modify our?
Can you give an example that you work from it?
Actually, I work as a SQL developer, so I cannot see any numbers how the company has developed using the product and all. So how do I define it?
So what you do SQL developer?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. I was a SQL developer too. There's a lot of things you can say about it. So what exactly did you do? So what kind of query did you build?
So can I
What kind of SQL development did you do?
I used SQL with COBOL coding and all. So we have developed a product for line sharing for Verizon. So it's just a new product that the Verizon has introduced.
So did you enable the product to do better?
Yeah.
Yeah. You enable the product. So the moment that you're confused about what you did, whether that has real life impact, you can just ask the question, so what? Who benefited from me? There must be someone, or some process, or some product. You can say, oh, I enabled, so my work enabled my product team to develop a product that benefited 3,000 people, or a few million people. So the moment you say, oh, what I did has no real life impact, impossible. With or without you, how different is the work? So that's impact. So try to think of, okay, who did I, how can I say I helped, the query I built was used by 2,000 people in my company who developing on this product, which is also great. At least you are helping 2,000 people in your company. It's not some crappy product that nobody wants. Right? It's not some mistake that everybody just thinks is a bug. So this all our achievement. I hope that's helpful. Yeah. Feel free to come up with an example if you're confused of whether you do what you did before, or even the course you studied, which can be also helpful because the course you studied can be potentially helpful in the industry. You must have studied some case study in your course, right? It's not like all theory. Everything you learn at the beginning of the course, your lecturer or your professor will tell you, if this theory works, you can apply that to somewhere, right? That's real life impact. You learn that skill is very important. Cool? Yeah?
Yeah, I just want to share, this morning one of our professors done a job description from Macy, and this really relates to the skill that you just mentioned, that they mentioned they recruit for experimental analysts, and one of the requirement skill is you have to be able to explain the data output with your colleagues to understand. So this is a very important skill to
Yes.
have normal people to resonate with your
data. Yeah, I didn't say anything specific about analytics. By the way, I come from analytics background. I know many of you do, and many of you still want to pursue that career. This is extremely important for analytics because it's very easy to pull out the very fancy chart. It's very easy to get a skill and put out a PowerPoint of very beautiful chart that nobody understands. So, one of our best analysts in Facebook that I think she's the best. She also only used one kind of chart. Sorry, two. One is line chart, the other one is column chart. That's it. She never used like she doesn't even use pie chart. She doesn't even use like the box plot, things like that. I don't know whether you use it. Never. In her results, when she communicates to more people, she only has two types of chart. A line which going to the right or going flat or going down or there's a spike, that's it. Or a pie chart showing the difference between different periods or different proportion, that's it. Because she just want to communicate what's the final impact. And those people who really want to dig out, oh, how exactly did you think, what query did you run, they will ask later. Because now you grab their attention. Okay, I think I spent too much time on this one, I should move on. Okay, yes?
I was just the only comment I was going to say, it'd be like if you go to a doctor and they all of a sudden start speaking in all these medical terms, and you're like, am I going to die or not?
Yes, simple question. Yes, simple question. All right, cool. I want to reach out to my second point, make sure that we have enough time to go. Okay, my second point is about, all this sounds very generic, so I hope I give you enough examples so that it's helpful to you. The second one I want to tell is breaking down complex problems into actionable ones. I don't want to it's too long. Break down complex problem into smaller pieces so that you can actually come. I think it's very generic. So let me give you an example. So I don't know whether anyone has heard of this story. How do you put an elephant into a fridge? And those people who know you can start the answer. How do we put? It's a difficult task, right? Yeah. How can we? Yes. Anyone? Yes.
Open the fridge and then put it in.
Sounds stupid. Okay. At least give us somewhere to start. The next question is, yes, we know how to open the fridge. But how to put the thing inside? Then he can break that problem even further. At least we are one step further. And it's actionable. Now we zoomed into the question of how to put this thing into the fridge. We are closer than we were. So this is an example, a joke, of how to break down a complex problem. I would love to give you one example, and I also would love to hear your problem. So that let's see whether we can collectively help some of you to break down your life problem into smaller pieces. So this is a story of myself. She just now introduced my background. I'm sure none of you remember, so let me just recap. So I'm now a product manager in Facebook. Let's rewind about 4-5 years ago, and in the US. 5 years ago, I was an analyst.